What's up, guys? Welcome back to another PRSØT Podcast. This is episode number 10. My name is Easton Meadows, and as you can see, I am by myself today on the podcast. A couple of the guys the other people weren't able to make it, so I thought, well, what a great opportunity to hop on here and just answer a lot of questions that we've gotten from our community. Answer any questions that I've gotten over the past from the moment we opened this gym and started this gym. And so I thought it'd be a good question to answer today. And then also I thought it would be a great time to talk about where is PRSØT Fitness headed and what's our goals here in the future. That's kind of what this podcast is going to be about. If you are watching, first off, just thank you for clicking on this video. If you want to be extra nice and hit that subscribe button, the like button, even if you want to share it, be extra nice, that would be great. But we just have a lot more content to come, honestly, and I'm going to share about that here at the end of this podcast. So again, thank you for hopping on. Yeah, I just want to jump right into this and just talk about, we put out, a post where people sent in some questions that we kind of get on the daily, or questions that they have, like whether they're in the community, if they live in a different state. And so I'm just going to kind of go through them here to start. And that's kind of how we're going to kick off this thing. That'll kind of be our icebreaker into this, and we're going to continue on. So question number 1, here we go. Let's just get right into it. Why did you start PRSØT Fitness? Okay, what a great question. Okay, so I'll talk about my story a little bit. I come from growing up, always playing sports growing up. Eventually in high school, I took a turn, and with some life events that happened, I decided to go all in with fitness. I decided I loved doing CrossFit, and I started coaching as a CrossFit coach. I started with kids from ages 5 to high school kids. And then I just kind of fell in love with coaching. I felt like I was really good at teaching people how to do really challenging movements, but also lead them in their like health and fitness journey. It's not always about doing complex movements and being able to teach them. The ultimate goal is I want people to, one, be healthy, and then also be able to achieve the goals that they have in their fitness journey. And so that's kind of what really intrigued me. So I went from coaching kids to coaching adults for multiple years. And I thought, you know what? I love this so much. I feel like it's time, or I could start, be an owner of my own gym. Now, got aligned things perfectly where we had an amazing friend come in and just want to partner with us, and believed in my brother-in-law Tyler and I, and we just went all in and said yes, and decided to open up this gym, which originally we started out, if you don't know, as a partner of NC Fit, which is Jason Kalipa's brand at the time. And we were originally NC Fit Omaha for the first, I believe, 2 years. And then later on, we rebranded to PRSØT Fitness, which we are now. So that's kind of like why, like, I just fell in love with coaching, and fell in love with giving people the best hour of their day, where they can take their mind off of work, off of anything stressful in their lives, and just come in and just have the best hour of their day and focus on them for 1 hour. And so that's kind of why I fell in love with coaching. And then I just believe that we felt like we could do it on our own, and that we could create an awesome community. And the cool part is like there are so many amazing gyms in the world. One, like anywhere I travel, I'll usually drop in at like a CrossFit gym. And there's so many gyms that do so well at creating a community and creating a great product on the floor where people are warmed up, they're taught well, they work out in a safe manner. And that's what I really love about just the fitness community, the group class community, with someone who coaches and leads. And so that's my reason for wanting to start this gym. And we've just been able to open this thing up, and just the community has just been built every single year more and more. And it's just been such a fun last 3.5 years. I can't believe it's almost been 4 years, which is just crazy. So yeah, that would be my answer of like why I started PRSØT Fitness. Let's go into question 2. What's something people don't understand about owning a gym? Yeah. Wow. Okay. We actually talked about this. Tyler and I were just talking about this the other day with some folks. I think so. So Tyler and I, we are or owners and operators. So like we are the people doing the jobs inside the gym, but also we're trying to grow the gym outside of coaching, right? So we're coaching 3 hours a day, and then there's also so many jobs that go into a business and into a gym as well. Like for example, the main product on the floor, yes, is coaching classes, right? People usually hear, oh, you're tired from work. They're like 3 hours of coaching, whatever. Like that's nothing. Right. I would 100% agree with that. But you got to remember in those 3 hours, we're like always on. Like we have to be like ready to answer questions, ready to lead people, ready to encourage people. And I love it. So don't hear me complaining at all. It's the dream job, the best job in the world. But that's just one piece of it. Some other pieces is like, okay, we have members coming in and out. We have people coming to try the gym. We have people leaving the gym after it could be an injury, someone moving, an illness, whatever it is. So we're always keeping in touch with, hundreds of people as we're also running classes. You think we really pride ourselves in a clean environment, a clean gym. And so that's another thing. We have to clean the floors. We have to clean the bathrooms. And so that's more time, right? Other things is programming. Programming takes about 2 to 3 hours a week, where it's well thought out, it's planned. We've planned months in advance, which I'll kind of talk about a little bit later. But there's just another piece of it. Marketing, okay, social media takes a long time. That's kind of my job and what I love to do, and so just marketing in general takes a lot of time. Events for the gym. And so again, don't hear any of this as me complaining. This is really me just sharing, just like the question's asking, like what people don't understand. A lot of people see us, like we coach 3 hours a day. And like, even someone just asked me a couple hours ago, they said, okay, you just coached the noon class. What are you going to go do now until 4? Like, you're just going to hang out? You're going to work out? I'm like, well, yeah, I'll get my workout in, of course, but I've got 2 to 3 hours to get all the other things I need done, like lead, reach out, marketing material and content for events a month from now. And so that's kind of what it looks like. And that's what people just don't understand if you're not in it. And I don't expect anybody to but every business has multiple pieces to run the business. And right now it's really just two to three of us, maybe 4 of us. And so we're just doing our best we're doing our best in every area that we can with the time that we have. And we're super grateful for the opportunity. Honestly, we love what we do. So yeah, that's kind of one thing that people don't really understand when it comes to owning a gym. And so let's go on to question 3. Have you ever wanted to quit? I would never say I wanted to quit. Like, this truly, like when I say I'm living the dream, like if people are like, let's just say no one signs up for 5:30 p.m. class. That's our last class of the day. Then people at 4:15 like, oh, you get to go home early and like enjoy your night. I'm like, yes, like that's great. I love going home to my wife but like I also love coaching. And like when someone doesn't show up, like I don't love that. Like, I don't love that I get to, like most people when they get off their job, they're like, oh yeah, I get to go home. Right. But like me, like I want to, I want to see people in here and coach them and continue to build the community. And it doesn't happen often, but just, I would just say, like, to answer the question, like, no, I've never wanted to quit. Just straight up because of fitness and, the hardships of owning a gym. And there's always peaks and valleys. But we always kind of, rely on the Lord, and he helps us. He walks us through it. And we're always getting better, 1% better every day. Okay. Question 4, what separates PRSØT from other gyms? Wow. That's a great question. First I would like to say, like, there are so many amazing gyms out there, and just like the community in every gym is so different. The coaching in every gym is so different. And I feel like what we really bring to the table is we bring an environment where it is judgmental free. It is, we help, like, I feel like you can come and there's a lot of freedom, but structure meaning we have classes and we're going to walk you through like step by step. We're going to tell you what the workout is. We're going to warm you up. We're going to teach you each movement, and then we're going to work out. So it's not like people are just running around randomly. Like we have a structured class, but here's the freedom is if someone comes in and they're like, hey, today my ankle's kind of hurting. So I'm not going to run, maybe I'm not saying all gyms are like this, but maybe some gyms like, oh, you'll be fine. It's not, you didn't sprain your ankle. Like, no, we're going to help you find a different option, whether it's a bike, a row, something that's pain-free. Maybe, honestly, sometimes people will come in and they're like, hey, I don't want to run today. Like I've got no injury. I just don't want to. Great. That's perfectly fine. We'll come up with a workout because ultimately I want you to come in and I want you to get just a great workout and you can walk out feeling better than when you came in. And that's the ultimate goal. Okay. If it goes against if I program a run and you don't want to run, totally fine. I'm 100% okay with that. And again, I just want you to get the best workout in, for you that day. So, yeah, I would say that's a big separator for us and just a lot of freedom and adaptability as coaches. And we just love helping people out in that way. And again, making that hour the best hour of their day, not something they have to stress about but also, sorry, one more thing. That being said, like I also believe in pushing people and challenging people outside their comfort zone. And so sometimes I have to do that. Like, hey, this person's come in the last 20 times. And like, hey, I'm not running. Like, I don't want to run. I'll challenge them. I'll say, you know what? Hey, why don't you try running today? And maybe instead of 400 meters, we just run 100 meters. Like challenge yourself mentally and physically. And then that will also help grow you. So there's kind of a balance there, but that's how I would answer that question right there. Question 5, what is your philosophy on fitness long term? Okay. That's a great question. I would say, and this has become more common, especially in like social media trends and everything, like over the last few years, like everybody just wants to feel good, look good, but also live a very healthy and capable lifestyle for the rest of their lives. Right? Like when I'm 80 years old, I want to be able to play with my grandkids at the park and throw balls and, play basketball with them, whatever it is. Like I want to be that grandpa that can do that and that's strong. And I feel like that's a lot of people's like philosophy and goal these days, and obviously like in the moment, like now, yeah, like I'm 26, I want to feel great. I want to feel really good. I want to do hard workouts and I want to look good. Right. That's personally for me. And so I think long-term though, like the philosophy on fitness is, be able to move well, still be lifting weights at 80 years old, 85 years old, like still be doing power cleans and squats or whatever. Like, I'm probably going to lose some mobility and a lot of strength, but my goal is to just be able to continue to move. So, okay. Question 6, what are the biggest mistakes people make in fitness? Okay. Here's how I'd answer that is, I think some people can jump all in a little too soon. What I mean by that, let's just say workout specifically. Like I'm not even talking nutrition, right? We'll just talk workout specifically, where people might be athletes in the past, like college athletes, but they haven't worked out in 7 to 10 years, but they come in, they still have that competitiveness to them, or they can still move really well. They can still squat a good amount. And so they'll come in and they'll kind of just be like, yeah, I'm an athlete. Like I got this. And we'll really try to guide everybody to, no matter, even if you've taken 3 months off of fitness and you're coming back, like start super light and easy and, just chill out and then slowly build up and ramp up because you will be sore. And it's honestly just the best way to do it. So I would say that's a big mistake that I see a lot that people experience. People will come in and they'll underestimate it. And then what I'll see is like, they'll come to one class, they'll rest for 3 or 4 days cause they're so sore and they'll come again. And it's just the same repetitive, cycle where they just come in, get super sore, rest 3 to 4 days. And then they just can't get that consistency instead of just like going, hey, let's go super, super light, empty barbell, like wait, like feels like you're doing nothing, get a little bit sore, come the next day, move, and so on. So that's really what I've been trying to focus on, like guiding people who come in here, or even just like friends, like, hey, where should I start in my fitness journey? All right, what keeps you going when things get stressful? It's keeps me going is just one, we get to do this as a family. Like Tyler and I, brother-in-laws, my sister, my wife, my whole family goes here, and we're just like one big family. And we've been blessed with an amazing community around us of great members, great people, and that's honestly what keeps me going. Like coming in and seeing people every day. Like I keep saying, like that is the best hour of the day. So that brings me joy. Like even in the most challenging times, I find joy in seeing other people happy and crushing workouts, feeling good, achieving goals. And if you really think about it, like I get to see so many people achieve so many different goals often. Like that's not a rare thing. Like for me, my goals might take 1 to 3 years, but I get to see 100-ish people achieve goals every so often. So yeah, just brings me a lot of joy in that. So this kind of leads us into, let's switch these. We're going to go question 9. What do you want people to feel when they walk into PRSÜT? I want you to feel just welcomed, honestly, like a stress-free and anxiety-free when you walk in here. I think any gym like this, I always say it like this. If somebody walks in the door and there's 20 of our members doing a workout, they're immediately going to gravitate their eyes towards the person who is lifting 300 plus pounds, who's doing muscle ups, who's doing burpees super intensely and fast, sweating all over the place, grunting. There is that person, but what they don't notice at all is the person who just started that day and is doing their first workout with a 2-ounce PVC pipe, not doing burpees because they can't, and it's starting with up down. So again, I want people to know that no matter where you are in your fitness journey, you can come in and you can get a good workout, and you don't have to. Another thing that I hear often is like, oh, I need to go work out, like at least run or like go work out somewhere else before I come there. Like, no, like this is all ages, all levels, for every single class that we're in. Doesn't matter if it's a 5 a.m. class or if it's a 5:30 p.m. class or anything in between. Like, just know we are here to take care of you and help you, and just say yes to starting today. And just walk in the doors and we'll help you. Right. And honestly, I think, cut that. Okay, question 9. Where do you see PRSÜT Fitness in 5 years? Okay, PRSÜT Fitness in 5 years. So as we've talked about in the last podcast, Tyler and I, like we are doing a lot of, we're starting to do a lot of like social media stuff, a lot of YouTube, a lot of podcasts, just a lot of social media content. And what I really want is to make fitness fun again. What I mean by that is like I want to do super fun workouts, challenges with whether it's one person, myself, or a huge community, and just challenge ourselves in just weird, different ways, something that's entertaining to do and entertaining to watch. Like I could do a 10-minute AMRAP of 5 clean and jerks at 225 pounds, 10 burpees, and 15 muscle ups. Maybe people would think that's interesting. Maybe I do that, but also like I think a marathon row, every 30 minutes you have to get off and do something crazy or drink some milk or eat a donut, like just stuff like that. Something that's entertaining, where there's a little bit of risk to it, where it's a little bit uncomfortable. And so that being said, I hope that I see PRSÜT Fitness as more of an online presence where there are multiple people around the world, not just people here in this community, not just coaches here at PRSÜT Fitness, but many people around the world joining in on our fitness challenges that push them to the next level, that are fun, that are wild, that are entertaining. And that's where I see PRSÜT Fitness in the next 5 years. So if you're looking to do some fun fitness challenges, not all of them are going to have like crazy, like drink milk or whatever, like even just the cat and mouse challenge that Ty and I were doing, like he gets an advantage. I'm pretty good at the bike. So, or I guess we should say I'm better than him at the bike. So his advantage was he gets 3 rounds, of extra biking, and I didn't get a bike at all the first 3 rounds. And so I had 7 rounds to try to catch him in calories. and the bike. And so that was fun. If you haven't watched that, like click on our YouTube channel, go to it. And that's just one example of what we're going to do. And so we're just coming up with ideas. We're really just getting in the groove, figuring out what it looks like to film, how it looks like to film, to edit, to post. And so it's a learning curve. It's going to be fun. So if you guys ever have any ideas on content or on specific workouts, please comment them down below. If you know me, hit me up, text me some ideas, because I would love any ideas, right? Okay. Well, there is our answers to the most asked or commonly asked questions that I get or that we get here at PRSØT Fitness. And so now I just want to shift gears and talk about, what does the summer look like for us here at PRSØT? So training wise, class wise, over the last multiple months, we've been doing a lot of like strength days, bodybuilding, hypertrophy, compound lift days. So for example, a Monday might be a back squat, some Bulgarian split squats, like nothing super high intense, but like lower set, lower rep, heavier weights. And then with some like bodybuilding movements, some curl, like just stuff like that over like the last, I would say 4 to 5 months. And so we're getting into this point where, okay, we want to change it up for people, and we want to adapt to what people want, but also give them all kinds of fitness. We want people to try everything, and just doing the same compound lifts all the time is going to get boring for anybody. And so what we have coming up this summer is first off, we're going to be maxing out. We're doing the 1,000 pound challenge on May 30th here at PRSØT Fitness. So if you want to come on in May 30th. See what your bench press, back squat, and deadlift 1 rep maxes are. See if you can make the 1,000 pound club, or even the 1250 club, or whatever it is. There's a 500, 750, 250 pound club. And so if you guys want to come on in May 30th, or comment below any questions that you have on that. And so that would kind of be like the ending or just the cap to this season of those type of workouts. And then we're going to start getting into a little bit more like athletic type workouts, such as some more Olympic lifting, some more explosive work, some more running, some more metabolic conditioning workouts, still low skill with the option to do high skill, but just make it a little bit higher intensity as we're in the summertime. Yeah, really just kind of enjoy outside and enjoy those style of workouts. As we get into the fall, we'll transition into more of like a high rocks feel, some longer styled workouts to prepare anybody who's signing up for a high rock. So keep that in mind. And so that's kind of what, from a programming standpoint, that's what that looks like this summer. For social media, we just, we'll have, again, like I said, a lot of these challenges, a lot of these workouts that we're going to do, and some more podcasts. So if there's any guests you want to see on the podcast, I would love for you guys to comment those down below. And then I should say this, also upcoming events that we have at PRSØT here. May 23rd. That'll be a Saturday at 8 a.m. We're going to be doing the Murph workout. If you don't know what the Murph workout is, it's for Lieutenant Michael Murphy. If you've ever seen the Lone Survivor movie, this is a workout named after him. It's a 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats, and a 1 mile run. Prescribed to be like wearing a weighted vest, 20 pounds for men, 14 for ladies. Otherwise, people will come do it, and like you can come to a partner workout, and so basically you and your partner split it. You could come do a quarter of the reps. You could come do half of it by yourself. You can partition it. So rather than going 100, 200, 300, you could do 10 rounds of 10, 20, 30, however you want to do it. There's lots of different options, but it's just a great time to just remember Lieutenant Michael Murphy and what he has done for our country. So that is May 23rd at 8 a.m. here at PRSØT Fitness. Then another event that we have coming up is the young adult workout night, where anybody from the ages 18 to 30 years old can come in, get a free workout. We're going to run you guys through a class, and we're just going to have a good time. We're going to crank some music, do an awesome workout, get a good sweat, and just leave feeling good. So if you know anybody 18 to 30 who's into fitness, let them know. Like I said, it is June 5th when we will be doing that young adult workout. So with that being said, as you can tell, we are just really focusing and trying to build a community more and more and just bring people closer together and doing fun, challenging things. And just growing with one another, encouraging each other, and building this community that is just there. It is there for one another, and a place where people can come in and just focus on themselves and their fitness and their specific journey. All right. Well, I just want to close out this podcast with just saying thank you again so much for watching this video or clicking on this podcast. And thanks for subscribing and tuning in to all of our new fitness challenges to come. And if you're in the area, if you know anybody in the area, tell them to come on in, try a free week. We would love to have you. We'd love to show you the amazing community here at PRSØT Fitness, the coaching and the workouts that we're going to provide people with. So again, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.